So I got to ask, are you wondering if I can spell weed? Right? Well, I can spell weed. These 4 letters actually provide spiritual guidance in my life. When I have a difficult decision to make, I just think of these letters and ask myself, well, what would Elvis do? Right? You wake up in the morning, you're wondering, well, what should I have for breakfast? Wheaties or Quaaludes? Well, what would Elvis do? See? I'm really hoping this Elvis thing turns my life around. I haven't been doing very well lately. I got busted driving in that HOV lane. And it wasn't my fault. I'm sitting in this miserable traffic. I noticed cars were moving over to my left, but there was this big sign, high occupancy vehicles only. Well, I'm high. And I only made it up to 9 miles per hour by the time the cops nabbed me. Cop was a classic too, had them big mirror glasses looking at me. You know why I pulled you over, son? Not high enough. It was ugly. Man, I didn't really realize how much trouble I was in until I got to jail and they handed me that orange jumpsuit. And mine was crotchless. Man, oh, and then I had to go to court. Oh, don't get stoned before you go to court. Y'all don't do it. You ever been so high you kind of forget where you are? They brought out Exhibit A. Oh, that's what happened to my stash. Man, my lawyer pissed his pants. Judge was cool, though. He just kind of chuckled and sentenced me to do 1,000 hours of community service, so I started a school for drunk drivers. It's really cool. Class starts every Tuesday at 4:30. 6:30 is last call. And then from 7 till 8, we practice. So you know the coolest thing about having this long hair? So when I'm driving down the street, you guys pulling up behind me, checking me out, thinking I'm a chick. Right? I see you guys checking me out. As if you pull up alongside, I turn my head. And when I get you sucked in really close, faggot. Of course, every once in a while this backfires. I don't like that. Don't like that at all. So man, I read that the new head of our National Transportation Safety Bureau has this brilliant new plan to stop rubbernecker delays. He's got these 20-foot tall white screens he's going to tow in front of accidents. But it's no good, it's going to backfire because we're going to have to slow way down trying to look around that thing. If he wants to keep traffic moving, he'll get 20-foot tall naked pictures of Janet Reno. Oh! No one will slow down, it will work, see? I can solve a lot of problems in the world today, right? We got that terrible problem with kids shooting up their high school. I got that problem solved too. All we do is train the teachers to recognize stress in an adolescent male. How hard could that be, right? And when they recognize those signs of stress, send them down to the nurse for a blowjob and a bag of weed. You can't be mad. It would work, see? I solved a lot of those problems. I got a new joke for you. I got a new one. Listen, y'all, don't get old. I need reading classes. And I hate this getting old shit, but this is so weird. I'm out in the lobby earlier and then looking over my notes. This cute young girl comes up to me and says, you know, you look like somebody famous. And I was like thinking Sammy Hagar, Joe Walsh, Meatloaf maybe. She said Ben Franklin. God. And I'm like looking like Ben Franklin. It's making me feel old. I'm so old that like 1 through 10 numbering system for chicks wasn't working anymore. So got this new number. It's kind of a game where I think I guess how long I think I'd last in bed. Bo Derek's still 10 seconds. And don't try this game yourselves because you'll find yourself fantasizing about less and less attractive women all the time. You imagine how long I'd last with Katie Lang? Oh, isn't that weird? Why is it every time I have the Katie Lang fantasy, I feel gay? Why is that? The other thing I wonder, why is it when you drive out of town after about 45 minutes, rock stations fade away, but country music goes on forever? Thank you, I'm the tie-dye guy.